My name is Javier Lopez. I am here in this meeting representing the European Commission, where I currently work at the Open Science Unit. I am a policy officer there, but actually for the most part of my career I have been a researcher in theoretical physics, in high energy physics, and only 6 years ago I moved to the Commission to work in different services, to work more in implementation, management, and now in policy making.
It's very interesting that you have the background of a researcher, but now you're working on the side of the Commission where I imagine that you deal with research policy and that sort of thing. Could you tell us more about your current role?
Yeah, indeed. Now it's more of a policy-making role and pushing and contributing to the advancement of policies around open science. We are pushing different files, different initiatives, and it's more, policy-making. It's about coordinating, launching the ideas, putting them on the table, negotiating with the partners and the relevant stakeholders. So it's a rather different kind of job compared to the one of a researcher. Actually, I am still a bit of a newbie here on learning, but it's fun.
So, okay, you're a newbie, but you have some sense of RDA, and I mean, with that combined background, what do you see the role that RDA can play in this landscape, an organization such as RDA?
Yeah, for me, RDA plays a very, very important role because it is a platform where the community, and by the community I mean actually the practitioners of data management, so researchers, research managers, librarians, service providers, etc., can meet in a relatively informal way. They can discuss about the topics of their interest, that they can identify challenges and opportunities, and they can find common ground about what could be the possible next steps to improve the landscape globally. And that kind of conversations is essential. I mean, for any successful global initiative, you have to have the community behind it in the leadership position. And that is what RDA actually offers as added value. It's a platform for discussion and for global, alignment is not the word, but to find common ground, I think it's a better expression. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's often discussions in open science about what approach is going to be most effective, and there's this balance between top-down approaches, between bottom-up approaches. How do you see things fitting here?
Well, I really think that you need action at all levels, because of course you need the right policy. So national authorities, policymakers, they need to be involved. There are components that are purely normative or legislative that are important enablers for open science culture as well. So you cannot dismiss them, they are actually crucial. Then you need, of course, to engage the research community. Then you need to work a lot, and that is very important, on the rewards and incentives. And then you have to deploy tools to make it possible and easy for the researchers to actually engage in open science practices. So it is, I think, a multi-layer problem that needs the contribution at many different levels, from the basic research services to the policy making. And none of them is more important than the other. I think you have to push all of them at once.